What's up, guys? In this video, we are going over 8 weird signs that you will make it and be successful. Now, if you are displaying one of these signs, make sure you confirm it by liking this video and also commenting down below which signs resonate with you, which signs apply to you. This confirms them, helps you remember them, and helps more of it come to you. So make sure you're doing that. Let's get into sign number 1 that's coming up next. Sign number 1 is that you are isolated. You're a bit of a loner. You're a bit of an outcast. Now, the reason this actually ends up being one of the signs is because guess what? Most people are not successful. Most people are not living the lives that they want to live, truly fulfilled. Most people are not tapping into their intuition, coming from their heart, doing these things, connecting to the universe, having a vision for more contribution and growth. And so if you find that you're a little isolated because normal people who make up, 90+% of people, they just don't resonate with you. You just can't connect with them. They actually are not really attracted to you either, which actually, honestly, is a blessing in disguise. If I look back at my life and look back at some of the times where I'm like, I wish I was a little more popular or this or that, I look at it now and go, thank God I wasn't, and I wasn't drawn into that reality, because then I wouldn't have realized the things that I realize now. So if you are a little bit isolated, if you are a little bit of an outcast, one, your tribe is out there. Don't worry, it's going to take a little longer to find because there's less of them. But understand that things are coming, that you are a little bit separated from the sheep, from the rest of the pack. You are someone who thinks differently and feels differently, and therefore it is a sign that things are on your way. Sign number 2 is that you actually have trouble sleeping. Now, there's definitely a part of this which may not be the healthiest. Like if you're not sleeping because you are constantly having negative thoughts, that's not great. But you're not sleeping because you're anxious and you're in this anticipation mode where you just feel like something's coming. You just have all of these ideas being downloaded to you, all of these intuitive kind of downloads coming in, and you're just so excited and so anticipating something coming that it's very hard to sleep. You can actually hear this of a lot of successful people that sometimes say they have a lot of trouble sleeping. They have to really discipline themselves to sleep because they're so excited about what they're doing. They're so excited about the ideas that are coming in. They're so excited about what's around the corner. They have this anticipation type of feeling. So if you've been feeling this and you've been having trouble sleeping because of it, again, not having trouble because you're in like a negative spiral or anything, that's different, but you're having trouble sleeping because you're just excited. You just feel anxious because you know there's something coming, then this is a sign that something is. These feelings, remember, feelings don't lie. Energy doesn't lie. If you're feeling that way, something is coming. So don't doubt it, embrace it, and understand that something is on its way. Number 3 is people try and make you feel bad. And this is similar to the isolated one because, again, the sad truth is most people are not successful by their own definition of success. Remember, successful is subjective, but most people are not living the lives they want to live. They're not living fulfilled. And so if you're someone who's incredibly positive and loving and is someone chasing a vision or going after their dreams and attracting that to them, guess what? Again, you're a little bit of an outcast and isolated from most people because they can't relate to you, but they can feel your energy. And so what ends up happening is these people can feel your energy and they can feel that, wow, there's something about this person. They're so happy, they're so positive for some reason, and they have this negative worldview. It doesn't line up with theirs. And so one of two things happens when someone who's in a negative place is confronted with this energy. Either they wake up and they start to wake up and your energy is helping them wake up and they start to realize, wow, I want to live more like that. But unfortunately, most times the other thing happens, and that is they will try and drag you down to their level. Because there are two things that can happen to a person who becomes jealous or can't stand someone because they're positive. They can either try and improve themselves and grow and work on themselves, which is hard to do in order to get to your level and all the rewards that come to that level of being positive, of being someone in a good energy, or they can try and drag you down, which is very easy. They can do that with insults. They can try and discredit what you're doing. They can just be generally shitty to you. That's the easier thing to do, and that's why most people will be mean to you if you're someone who's incredibly positive, if you're someone that's coming from a very good energy. And your environment will eventually change to where these people aren't always around you. But if you find that's happening right now, guess what? It is a sign that good things are happening and that success is on its way. And your job is to just make sure you don't let those negative people influence you or drag you down. Stay in your knowingness, stay in your positive energy, stay in that faith that you know good things are happening, and don't go to that low level that they're on, because again, they're trying to drag you down so that they don't have to put up with the fact that they're not doing everything they could do to be successful, and you are a reminder of that to them. Number 3 is you can just feel this energy surfacing just kind of in your body and in such abundance amounts. You can just so feel it. You know who you are. You know how powerful you are. You're just starting to recognize it and actually feeling it. You're connecting with the universe. You're understanding that you are a divine, co-creative, infinite being. And you're not only just intellectualizing this now, you can actually feel it. It's not just something that's in your mind and your head, it's something in your heart and your body. You know, sometimes your body's vibrating because you get so much energy and so much enthusiasm when you think about this, when you feel it. You can kind of see me doing it right now. I'm just so pumped and excited because I know who I am. I know what I am. I know how powerful I am. I know how powerful you are. And if you are just recognizing this within yourself all of the time, guess what? The universe communicates in energy. Like energy comes back to you. If you are sending off that kind of energy into the universe, that you know something is coming, you know good things are around the corner, guess what? It means there are. Energy doesn't lie. You would not be feeling that for no reason. It is confirmation that things are just around the corner. And if that's confirmation for you, if that's something you feel, again, put it in the comments and let me know. Confirm it by putting it in the comments. Again, you're confirming this to yourself and to the universe, and this is only going to help those things come faster. But if that's how you're feeling, you can actually feel your power, your co-creative abilities, and it's just so obvious to you now. You know, it's like, wow, how did I not notice it before? Then you know things are on their way. Number 5 is what I'm going to call dream confirmations. And that is, you are having these dreams of just really positive, good things happening. Now, we're going to ignore the negative dreams. Usually, if you have a lot of dreams, it's a sign that something is coming. Now, if you're having some negative dreams and some positive dreams, guess what? Disregard the negative dreams. We don't need to put any more attention on those. Don't worry about that. But if you're having these positive dreams where you're just seeing yourself, you know, almost in like this future way where you're just incredibly healthy and you're incredibly wealthy and you're just, all of these things are happening. Maybe you've won something, or maybe you've grown into this incredible person, but you're having these dreams of really good intentions and good energy and positivity. That is a huge sign that the universe is communicating, God is communicating with you in that moment. Because guess what happens when you fall asleep? Your thinking brain turns off, which essentially means your ego turns off. And your ego is usually what clouds everyone from what they are inside. It's what clouds everyone's judgment and causes them to feel separate, causes them to feel not enough, causes them to feel like not the divine co-creative infinite being they are. But when you're dreaming and it's directly, the universe can get directly into your subconscious, can put a picture in your mind, and you can receive that energy. Because again, you're always transmitting and you're always receiving. You're receiving it when you're sleeping too. And I don't know, I can't confirm this because I haven't done enough research on this, but I would argue, and probably is very plausible, that the energy you're receiving at night turns into those dreams. That's what you're seeing. And so if you're receiving really good energy at night, it would only go to say that you would then dream very positive things. And that would mean good things are coming your way. Stay in it, keep going, it's on its way. Sign number 6 is you hear your inner voice, God, the universe, your intuition, more and more, and it's becoming more and more clear, more and more vivid. There's no mistaking it anymore. You just hear it 100%. And instead of just your thinking mind, you now hear this other voice and you just know and feel that it's your heart, it's your intuition, it's God, it's the universe. And you're hearing this more and more. Guess what? That means you're becoming more and more deeply connected with what you truly are. You are becoming more deeply connected with the universe. And when you have that more clear line of communication, you are going to be able to manifest and attract things into your life so much more easily because you're getting out of your own way. You are clearing the blockages that were there before, that were being blocked through your mind, through your ego. Those are becoming cleared away, and you are now connecting more directly with universal intelligence, with your intuition. And you just hear this voice. Sometimes you hear it in the sense of there's a voice. Sometimes you feel it and you just feel what it is. Sometimes it's a picture. You know, it can come in many different ways, but you are just so much more aware of it, and you're noticing more and more that it is so much more obvious that the universe, your intuition, God, is communicating with you. And if that is the case, guess what? holy crap, things are on their way. Stay in that connection. Keep doing the things that open up that connection. If you're meditating and that's helping that, keep meditating. Or if you are literally doing the conversations with God exercise, keep doing that. If you're journaling and you find that's whatever it is, keep doing that practice because things are coming. Number 7 is you have always felt that the universe has your back. And maybe not always, but for a while, you've just felt that, you know what? I know if I go and follow my heart, the universe has my back. I know if I take this risk that my heart is calling me to do, I just know that I'm covered. I know that the universe has my best interest at heart. I know the universe won't lead me astray. I know my heart is never going to lead me down a path that I don't need to be going on. The only thing that prevents us from going down the path that we should be going down based on our intuition and heart right now is our mind, is our ego. It keeps trying to think things through, and it keeps trying to say, you know, oh, what are the pros and cons, you know, blah, blah, blah. This is why so many people never go and pursue the things they actually want to do, and they go and get a desk job, or they go and do something so they have security. Where, honestly, fortune favors the bold for a reason. You know that old saying that successful people keep saying, you know, risk takers and action takers are the ones who get the rewards. Fortune favors the bold. Maybe there's a reason. Oh, it's a little butterfly there. That was nice. Maybe there's a reason that they say those things, and almost all successful people agree that the one who leaps and jumps into things that they feel intuitively is the right thing, success comes their way, their fulfillment comes their way. So if you just have that feeling that the universe, it's got you, God's got you, universal intelligence, it's got you, leap and do that thing you want to do, leap and do that thing that technically the universe is telling you through your heart, through your intuition, and you just know you're covered. If you feel that, you have that feeling of, yeah, you know what? I'm covered. I can take the risk. I know that the universe has got me. If my intuition tells me to do something, I know that by following my truth, that the universe has got me. You have that feeling, guess what? Things, again, are just gonna come in so fast, so incredibly fast. And it's just success is right around the corner. Seriously, if you're just starting to feel that, keep following that feeling because it's going to bring incredible things, situations, people into your life. And number 8 is you're a little bit paranoid. Now, I don't want to say paranoid because that's kind of a negative word, but what I mean is you're just always in like this anticipatory mood. You're always like protecting your vision. You're always being very careful to make sure you're giving off good energy. You're a little paranoid in that regard. And this means you're aligning more with your universal purpose. It means you're aligning more in a way where you consider this incredibly important to the point where you want to protect it. Now, you don't want to get actually paranoid about it. You don't want to actually get to the point where you're like, oh no, and you're in fear, because you never want to be in fear. But you're just like in this anticipatory mood. You protect your energy. You understand that being around certain people is going to affect your energy. And so maybe not paranoid, but you're a little bit, you're watchful, you're careful. You're a little bit paranoid, watchful about the things you say. Because you know that if your energy's off, you will be transmitting that and then receiving that back. And again, this is not from a fear place. This is from a place of just trying to tap into this pure consciousness, of understanding universal laws and understanding and training yourself to think and say and act in the way that you know aligns you with those powers of the universe that are going to bring you the things that you want. And so you are being a little bit careful in that regard because you know you're going through a transition, you're changing your behavior, and these old patterns might turn up, they might show up, and you need to be watchful. You need to be watchful so that when that old pattern comes up and it wants to be a little bit negative, it wants to be a victim, it wants to be like, ah, this doesn't work, and you know what, let's lose faith and let's go do that thing we said we weren't going to do because we know it's bad for us, but come on, let's go do it. You're watchful when you go, no, I'm going to nip this in the bud. That is not who I choose to be. It's not going to happen. If you find you are doing that more and more, guess what? That means you are aligning more and more with the universe. You are aligning more and more with your heart. You are moving more out of your head and more into your heart, into your soul, into your intuition. And again, once you are lined up with that and you are moving from that, things will come. Your life will change, and it can change rapidly because you are no longer operating from the constructs of the mind. You are now operating from universal intelligence and aligning with that. So if that's something that's happening as well, again, don't use paranoia from a fear-based place. It's very important. You're doing it from a place of love, of wanting to align yourself with what you truly are. But if that's happening, 100% things are coming. All right, guys, that's been this video. Whew, what a video, a long one, but I've really enjoyed making this one. And again, to confirm all of this, to have confirmation, which is incredibly important, so you remember it, and so you're transmitting this to the universe in the comments, put down the signs that apply to you, to resonate with you, and any other positive messages you want to have in there. That's very important, guys. You know, making sure you're contributing, making sure you are participating. You don't understand how doing that often will actually help you. So make sure you put that down there. Tell me which signs resonate with you and any other positive anything you want to put down there and transmit out. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this one. We'll definitely discuss more things like this. I've had a lot of fun making this one. As you could tell, I got really into it, which are always the most enjoyable videos for me. This was just so fun to make. Really use these, and if you aren't experiencing some of these signs, maybe you can start changing your behavior, your energy a little so that you can line up more with them and therefore have more of those things come into your life. Anyway, guys, as always, I love you. I hope this has expanded your awareness and consciousness in some way. Get to the practices, and I'll see you in the next video.